I'm glad I could make it.
Okay, we're live. Okay.
All right, great. Should we wait a couple minutes or should we, I mean, it's just 7:01. Should we get started, Marina?
Yeah, I think we should
Yeah?
get started. Yeah.
Okay, so
With
can I have
seven,
a
we have enough,
motion
right? So we're
to
good.
start the meeting? Oh, we have, can I have a motion to start the meeting?
motion to start.
Violet, second.
Yes.
Jane, will you second it?
Yes, I second it.
Okay, great. All right, let's open the meeting. Did everybody get a chance to look at the minutes from last time? Any corrections or changes or no? Good.
I think so. It's good.
All right.
They
Can
were
I
great.
have a motion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay.
Thank you, Jane. Someone to second?
I second.
I will.
Okay. Violet, great. All right. We just approved the minutes, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Hi. We're
Hi,
moving right along. Next is to elect the officers, which we do usually January. Is anybody else interested in being a chairperson, co-chair? We didn't really talk about it. No, so I'm willing to continue on. Marina?
Yes.
Excellent.
Good.
Okay.
Mazel
So
tov.
can we have a vote to,
Mazel tov. We have a celebration.
all
Yes.
right,
Can we-
elect
can we,
our chair people of Marina
and can
and
we
Jackie
also-
as the co-chairs?
Can we also thank you both for what you're doing for us?
Oh,
It is
Yes,
deeply
thank you.
appreciated.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's very nice. Thank you
You're
all.
You're very welcome. So all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. All right, thank you, guys.
Can I interrupt? We need Robin and Melissa are both on. Oh, now they're unmuted.
Oh, there they are.
Okay, great. Hi,
Hello.
guys. Welcome. Next on, should we re-elect Carrie as our recording person?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Doing a fabulous job.
Carrie.
I nominate Carrie, yes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Aye. I hope you're more than willing, Carrie.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Great, thank you. We really appreciate it. Okay, and now can we get an update on Poetry Live, Jean?
Okay. So Marina and I met to think about how we would initiate Poetry Live this year. We talked it through. I started editing and making new guidelines for 2021. This is our 20th year.
Ooh.
Is that amazing?
Yeah,
20
wow.
years
Congrats.
of Poetry Live. So, Marina and I looked at all the things to send out. I sent them out to the schools. So Fox Lane, Rye Neck, Mamaroneck High School, and Hommocks. The only school that declined was Westlake High School. So they don't have a creative writing class this year, and they don't have a teacher who teaches it. And it seems that there wasn't enough interest, but they're hoping for the class to come back next year, and they want to be involved next year. So right now, Fox Lane has a second teacher who is interested, so we're waiting to hear. So there might be two teachers from Fox Lane. There may be fewer students this year. Hommocks said they may not have as many as usual, but that's fine. So whatever we have is fine. And we're planning to do the anthology as well. Marina was in touch with LMC Media, and they are going to do the technical stuff. And Marina, they're going to stream it live, correct?
They're going to stream it live, and then for a little bit extra, have it edited, and so it can just live on their website, which would be great because then the families can check in and we can.
Right. Yes. So
So I don't know when we go over budget, but we'll need to talk about that. Although we are still saving money from what
Yeah,
the whole
because we're not
production used to
paying
cost.
The Emmeline,
Mhm.
yeah, I think it will be a smaller budget.
Yeah.
So we're not giving gifts to the teachers really, as I don't think,
Right.
and all the stuff that, all the other stuff that we used to do. So it looks like it,
And the date is April
the
25th.
date is at April 25th, Sunday at 2:30, which is the usual time for the celebration. It's virtual, of course, and we think that it's going to be super. I think we'll do some fun things and figure out more things to celebrate, really celebrate for this year. So anything else, Marina?
We're excited, and
Yeah.
the teachers are excited.
Yes,
and
they
we
are.
already have 8 submissions.
I know, it's so funny. One of
I
the,
know.
yes, I'm all ready. I have students. We're just chomping at the bit. We want to get involved. So
Yeah, it's really good.
it's
So
really
it will
nice.
be a
Great.
great event, and then we'll have to think about honoring the 20th, and
Yes.
we still have some details to work
Right.
out, but
That's
Great.
wonderful.
That's
That
excellent. Yeah.
enthusiasm. Yeah.
Can you give us some updated budget numbers when you're,
Yeah, we will. Mhm.
okay.
I'll
And
call
then-
Barborn to find out about the, what it will be for the.
there'll be fewer pages
anthology.
too, though.
It's probably, we have budget numbers from last year. So,
It'll
Okay.
be a little bit less because the anthology will be shorter also.
yeah.
Great. Do we think Mary Louise might be able to say something, or is that?
No.
Yeah, okay. Should we have anyone else, or that's? You
We're
guys
thinking
figure that
about it. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
planning that.
Okay, excellent. That's great.
Is that something, did you see that the new poet laureate was elected? She's from Sleepy Hollow.
Yes, I saw that.
Is that something that she might give like an opening remark for? I think I remember reading the job description and it said, there are a couple, you're expected to do a couple of events. That it might be something that
Yeah.
we're thinking about.
That's a possibility. Yes. Yeah. So we'll talk about it, Elizabeth. Maybe you want to be involved also.
I could email her. We can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, Elizabeth. Jump in.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
Jane wanted to get Amanda Gorman in.
Yeah.
I get Amanda Gorman.
I know.
She's probably not busy at all these
If
days.
she can
so-
do like a 5-minute hello or something, but
Jane, I already booked her for our library class
You
next
did? Oh,
Friday.
okay.
She's done her Mamaroneck.
okay. I know she lives in Los Angeles, so I don't know. Look, she's going to be at the.
We're willing to work with her though, right, Jane?
Yeah, right. We are. She's going to be at the Super Bowl. I wish I had like a way to contact her there, but anyway.
It's going to be great. It's so great. It's
Yeah.
fantastic for poetry to have a new voice on the scene and
Yeah.
somebody who we all are in awe of. It's fantastic. So
Yeah.
excellent. That's good. I'm really looking forward to it. Let us know if there's anything other people can do to help.
Okay.
Certainly, we're available. Anything else?
Not on Poetry Live. I don't think we're
Okay.
good.
I think that's
Okay.
it for now.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we get an update on the mask quilt? Marina?
So the masks are still at Rhinebeck, and I'm supposed to speak with somebody mid-February, so in a couple of weeks, about whether it can move to White Plains or not. So we'll find out about that. And LMC TV did an interview about the mask quilt with me, and I know Carrie saw it, and I don't know who else saw it.
I saw it.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
So
it's good.
I think they did a really nice job, and more importantly, they're willing to do that for other programs. And when we talk about Arts on the Avenue or Arts and Eats, I'll fiddle in a little bit about what
Okay.
they're thinking, but they're certainly available to give us some coverage, and then our events can live on LMC TV, and then we can promote them through our website as well. So that's a really good thing. But yeah, that's it. So the mask quilt,
Okay.
lives on, and hopefully it will keep moving on.
Good. Thank you. That's great. Are on to the art on the avenue or arts and eats. Violet, can you give us a quick summary?
In brief, we've met a couple of weeks ago, kind of rehashed a couple of things. And we kind of have set upon the idea of arts and eats, where art as food and food as art. And we're going to try to keep it to about 15 places on the avenue. We're going to scope out, we have the names of all the places, that restaurants, and we're going to go and take a look and see who has available space on the wall. And of course, who is amenable to this. We also, as Marina will bring up, we're thinking of doing maybe 5 LMC chef interviews of different places. We're going to try and go for a diverse, because we do have a lot of different ethnic foods available on the avenue, to try and focus on different places and have them more like a little chef demonstration where they're going to be doing and talking about their stuff, and then have a little PSA at the end of it that will say that coming in September, we will be doing, you know, God willing, with the COVID and everything else, an actual art installation on the avenue available for people. And I have reached out to both the Mamaroneck Artists Guild and to the Rye Art Center, and they're both very interested in working with us with their pool of artists to come together with the concept that we would like them to work on, which is, again, art and food as a conjunction. Carrie has been working on an application form where we will let them know what we're looking for, the sizes, the dates that it's going to be. They're going to submit their work, and it can be other pieces that they have, or they can create new pieces within the parameters of, it could be a still life, it could be portraits of people that work in restaurants, it could be pictures of people, paintings, photographs, digital art. We're limiting it to 2 dimensions because we can't, I don't think we need to chew off more of the elephant than we have right now. And see how it manifests itself. It doesn't have to be realistic. It doesn't have to, it could be abstract. It's a matter of the concept being food as nourishment and art as nourishment blending together on the avenue. And then we'll see how we can get them on the walls and get them out, and then get people to come and see and promote in a nutshell. We've gone over a lot of different little things in our conversations about, you know, how to get restaurants, how to get people, how we're going to do this. And we are going to have the artists self-insure, which is something that we learned from one of the other places I spoke to, that each artist self-insures their work. They'll be involved with hanging up their work. They'll be shown where they can hang their work up. And we will only help them to get access to the places. We are not involved with actually hanging them up and setting them up as the artist would like. And then I think, I don't know if I missed anything. If you can, Marina or Carrie. Or
I'm impressed. That was a really great description of everything.
And
Melissa, do you want to put your phone on mute?
Sorry.
That's okay.
And
Just thought it might help with the dog.
And Marina had also mentioned that we might do, when we have our gallery opening, that we would have a tent or something down toward the area of the big parking lot near the railroad station or something like that, where we could have the restaurants have their little stalls and feature food. That would be the opening, and then people would then go down and walk around, you know, the avenue to the different places. We can have balloons or something that would highlight which restaurants have the artwork, but would still drag around to the avenue, the area. And something else that I saw the other day, I forgot that I saw something in the news that East Hampton has, like a lot of places, empty storefronts. And East Hampton has done something where they're requiring the landlords to put artwork or something in the windows to make it, to bring life into the neighborhood. Because when you have black, you know, brown paper, or, you know, the god awful paint that they painted it out, it makes it lifeless. it takes something out of the spirit of an area. And that might be something that that's with the village or the Chamber of Commerce, but to sort of go along with that, not immediately right now, but as an ongoing way of dealing with the issue of empty storefronts and promoting art at the same time. Another idea.
Nora, is there, that's a great idea. That's a little bit off topic, but.
It's off track, but before I forget, because
No, is there
much stuff
anything
going
that
on
we
in here.
could, I mean, we've often tried to get artwork into empty stores, and there's always this insurance issue, but maybe there's a way to hang work right on the glass, right?
So, I mean, I think
Facing out.
right now it will be up to the landlord. We don't have that kind of, any kind of a law that requires them to have the window.
Oh, no,
We did pass a law before I was on the board that said if you were going to try and demolish a building that was like in the central business district on Mamaroneck Avenue, I think, you couldn't get a demolition permit before you had construction plans approved, so that we didn't have like the situation for many people may not remember this, but where the regatta was just a hole in the ground for many years. There was a fire and nothing got built. So it's like disincentive to tear down a building before permission has been given for something else. So if that's of interest, it's probably worth looking at the law out in Long Island and see what they did and see whether there's an interest, in the village to try and do that. We don't have that many empty storefronts, but there are a couple.
That's what maybe, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So having been on Fifth Avenue, from Rockefeller Center up to 57th Street during the holiday, they also have a number of empty storefronts. And it was really the Fifth Avenue Association that approached and decided to decorate with a very simple in the storefront itself. So it wasn't necessarily the city, it was these business associations. So if there's something like that, Nora, that may be another way to approach it without making it formalized.
right.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe it might be something the Chamber of Commerce might be interested
Right.
in doing.
And it wasn't anything major. Basically, they put a backdrop behind it, and there were easels in front of the windows
Mhm.
Yeah.
featuring the artwork. So it's like a blank, so you're not looking into the mess, whatever's in the store, but you created a small glass, a little,
Right.
a scenario, what do they call it? A stage.
I
I'm off
love the
track, but I
idea.
just wanted to be.
What about liability issues? If you're talking about actual artwork, is that something to consider?
Well, again, we probably have to do the same thing that they have to self-insure.
Does anybody want to work on investigating that? So, I mean, it could even be posters. And if we are really looking to fill space, I remember in France, in Paris, I always thought, my God, they have beautiful art posters in windows in every little bread shop and shoe shop. And I always used to think, like, why can't we just do that? It's part of their culture, really.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't have to be art. It can be a poster. And at the same time, it can also be a poster that we produce that says, Arts Council of Mamaroneck, Village of Mamaroneck Arts Council. I mean, why not jump in and get some visibility for ourselves while we're at it? So does
Actually,
anybody
nice.
want to do that? Anybody want to investigate it? Because thanks for bringing that up, Violet.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you think of Lautrec, Munch, all of those were advertisements for businesses and
Yes, yes.
and now if you can get one, good luck. I'll take two.
I guess I can. Does anybody else want to? Does anybody have time to kind of?
Unless
I think it would involve
Violet
contacting the chamber.
Yeah. Violet, you want to do it together?
Well, I don't know, because we're trying to focus. I don't know how much I'm gonna do too many different things. Since this is my first big project and,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Maybe we can give it to Melinda since she's not here.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. Let's
I
throw
think we
Melinda
should
under the
set her
bus.
up,
Okay.
because
Because it's kind of an
Good
easy
idea.
one. It's contact
Good
a few
idea.
people and see if it can happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
so, all right.
I think you have to. Somebody has to contact. I don't know about Melinda, but the actual landlords.
Okay.
So
All right, maybe I'll do it with Melinda. I'll kind of spearhead
We'll
that
take her
and try to
down
see if we
along
can
the
get together.
harbor.
But let's
No.
go back to the arts and eats.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to,
because-
because I.
Yeah, no, that's good. I have a big question about having artists make work about food. Like I just don't think there's that many people who do that or will want to do that.
I don't, from an artist's point of view, I don't see it as any different of a way to express yourself. The subject is just a parameter. It's like going to a life study class and your take and your work and how you're going to express yourself is not limited. You have to, you're limited to what you see in front of you or what you choose to see in front of you, and what you produce is then where the art comes in. And I think, you know, there's a tremendous history. I mean, again, you have the possibility of still life, you have the possibility of portraiture, you have the possibility of room, or I don't know, do a Pollock, do abstract expressionism, however
Well,
you
but that's
feel.
not sticking with the food theme then. So, I mean, my big question is, what if we do all this work and then we try to put the call out for artists and we get like 3 artists that make food type paintings or
From
type work?
what I got from both the Mamaroneck Artists Guild and Rye, they think that they can do this. I explained what we're looking for, and they gave me they said it shouldn't be a problem. And we're also looking at probably hopefully by maybe April-ish, to be able to send the call out. So you have April through July for the artists to come up with something, or they may already have something.
and
And
July
I'm
was
just
actually our,
afraid it's a really narrow. I'm just afraid it's too narrow. But if you guys all, I mean, I guess what were you gonna say, Marina?
I mean, it may be in the end. It's the concept is what we wanted to run with. You know, this complementary intersection of art and eat, and you know, just exploit that idea to the degree that we can. And I forgot what I was going to say before that.
I thought I was the only one that had happened to.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. We only asked them for a rendering or a commitment on our schedule by July 15th. And then, you know, August 15th, then they can actually deliver the artwork. So really they have about a 4-month solid lead time. Is that right, Violet?
Yeah. And I think
Or
that's
we,
enough
I mean,
time for
wait,
them
you
to
said
really-
you said
and-
July to August.
They have to give us a
Yeah.
sketch, if not a photograph of their existing art. They have to give us their plan, like a rendering or something.
Mhm.
So and then we would want art in hand, as we discussed at our meeting, by August 15th, something like that.
Okay, all right.
Because then we have to get to the
Um,
hard work of fitting the places to each one and making sure, I mean, you know.
I mean, to your point, Jackie, there are a lot of unknowns around this for sure. And if we just did a wide open thing like art, yes, we would have more, but we also don't know that our first time out, we can actually accommodate more because, you know, again, we don't know how the selection process is going to go. We don't know, are some of the restaurants actually art feature restaurants? I mean, there are a lot of, you know, unknowns to this project. I think we're boldly trying to put out a statement and then hoping that we receive, you know, appropriate and enthusiastic feedback, but we don't know. So it's true. I mean, I have a feeling like Violet that we will get some decent response, but it's a good question. I don't know.
I'm a little jaded, I think, because when we tried to do this, I'm sorry, that's going to finish in a second. We tried to do the art in the park. We did all this work to organize it and get it ready, and we got like 10 submissions, and it wasn't enough to have the event, so we had to cancel the event. So it's really, it was just so much work for something that didn't run, and at that point we couldn't resurrect anything. So I don't want that to happen again. It's heartbreaking, really.
So who here volunteers to make an art piece by August if necessary?
Violet.
That's our next question. Come on, we have a lot of artists in
Oh
the
my
group. Oh my God.
That's beautiful,
That's
Violet.
It's a
Gorgeous,
sketch.
Violet.
It's a sketch. It's a
We have
silhouette.
one. We have one.
Yeah,
We're on our
Okay.
way.
we have one. How about that? Yeah,
And it's a
That's
beautiful
gorgeous.
one.
thank you.
Very nice.
It's a juicy one.
It's a nice gentleman.
All right, so
Robin?
let's run with it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if it comes to June and we're not getting any kind of, response from people, then we'll just say, we'll open it up and say art. But I
and my,
have
yeah,
faith.
okay.
There are a lot of
Okay.
people that go for the challenge. And
And you know
I'm gonna have faith that they're out there and looking for something.
Yeah, it's a great question though, and all questions are welcome because we're just out of the gate. Our
Yeah,
little
yeah.
committee of
Right out of the
4
gate.
or 5 or whatever we are, and 5.
Yeah.
So all questions welcome.
But you know what?
Um,
Because we're allowing for photography, that should broaden the submission pool, don't you think? Because,
That's true.
people could really do a fabulous photograph of,
It's not just paint. It's paint and drawing and photography and digital art, anything that's 2-dimensional, because we're not getting into the 3-dimensional or mobiles or that type of stuff. We don't have the space. We don't know what we're doing. So that opens up a whole other pool of potential
Okay.
artists.
Okay.
Watercolor.
My other question was, how broad of how are you going to limit it by geographic area, or is it just going to be
Your clothes are up
like
there.
all of Westchester, all of
Those are right
South
there.
Shore?
Oh, you're
What's
talking
the-
about in terms of submissions?
Yes. Submissions.
Violet, you want to take that?
I'm sorry, my husband was talking to me at the same time.
What is there a region of geography that you're going to focus on for the call, like
Well,
Mamaroneck, South
I've
Shore?
contacted the Mamaroneck Artists Guild and I've contacted the Rye Art Center. So we're within this area, and they both said that they have,
Okay.
a pool. But we'll find out if we need to expand it and include New Rochelle or Portchester. We'll do that also.
Yeah, Violet, also, I wonder too, if there might be a fair amount of students at, like, for example, SUNY Purchase or Sarah Lawrence, who are studio artists
Yes. Mhm.
studying that. And if you do get to a point, where you need a few more,
Mhm.
I mean, you might not want to do that first because you don't necessarily want it to be sort of a student exhibition. But if you get to the point where you're looking for an additional 5 or 6, you could even put it out there and say, we're accepting, we're only looking for 6 more. So we're accepting 3 from here and 3 from there. And you might get a little boost at the end.
Yeah.
And you could see where they fit in with
Right.
everybody else.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of keep it to not necessarily professional, professional in the sense that they've already been in galleries, they've already been shown, and all of that, but somebody that has a certain level of proficiency.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, and if we wanted to at some point later on down the road, maybe we could have a biannual, one part of it for the more professional studied artists, and another one of talented students,
Yeah.
either high school or local college students, or other places, or in different schools of art. I mean, there's a Katona School up in Mount Kisco where they teach art classes. There's another place over here right in Larchmont where they teach art classes, where they could have the opportunity to highlight their students. But again, I get ahead of myself.
Sounds good. It sounds like it's a work in progress and things are getting fleshed out. And I think that highlighting the chefs is a great idea. That will give the restaurants some publicity. So it sounds great. Thank you.
That may start as soon as April, the highlighting, because LMC TV said that they would do 1 feature a month. And, we'll have to bring this back to the committee, Violet and everybody. And in that 10-minute conversation, we could feature 2 chefs or artists, chef artists, culinary artists. So anyway, or it could be just 1 restaurant. But, so we have a lot of figuring out to do. We don't have the carte blanche that we kind of had hoped for to do these drops every Sunday, as we had talked about. It looks like it has to be done monthly. It depends on our budget, and we can talk about that when we're a little bit more prepared.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
still a great PR that they're giving us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
we pay for it, right? Each one of those we're going to pay for.
No, well, we pay for the editing, but we do not pay, like, we didn't pay for the mask production.
Okay.
That's a community service. I have a question. Are we members of LMCTV? The Arts Council?
I don't know.
Can we vote on becoming a member? It's $50 and it goes a long way, plus they're
Yeah.
supporting us.
We should. I think we should.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can spring for the $50, I think.
Yeah.
Big
So-
spenders.
So, okay, can we have a vote? Nora, can we do this?
I don't know. I don't know why we couldn't do it. Just, make the decision to do it. And if we can't, we'll explain why we can't. I don't know
So-
if there's any prohibition against that. Certainly,
Okay, all in
the
favor?
village is involved with LMCTV heavily. So,
Yeah,
I mean, we work
I just think
Vote on
that
it, just so it's official.
It-
All in favor of joining LMCTV?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, great.
Definitely.
okay. I'll get the membership information, and then Nora, you'll let us know if it's not okay.
I'll check tomorrow. I'll check tomorrow.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is well, I'm going to quickly do the tote bags that I'm still in process of working on. The screen is on its way to me, and then we need to vote on purchasing the actual cloth bag so that then I can print the bag. So I wanted to spend, I think it was like $400 to get the first group of bags to start printing on. So all in favor of purchasing the bags? Yes. Okay, great. So I will continue to work on that and get those completed. The other thing is just voting on, we talked about the essential workers tribute, and I sent an email off to the board and the mayor about our circle of trees, which I flushed through a little bit and did took some photos of, and I think it's a really beautiful idea of, 10 or 12 trees in a circle planted, and then with a plaque maybe in the center, kind of describing what occupations we're honoring, what this was commemorating. So I just want to vote on that we're all in favor of that idea, and that will go forward with creating that. So all in favor?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jackie,
Beautiful.
Okay, great.
Jackie, I'm voting for it, but are we also investigating not just the trees, but also the surrounding area in case there needs to be walkways around it and things to set it off? Or are we just assuming 10 trees in a lot with a plaque?
Well, hopefully it will be done really nicely. I don't know that we're going to be able to find the
Mhm.
the
That would be
space. It's really going to be up
expensive,
to the village.
Yeah.
I think we can certainly handle doing the plaque, and I'm hoping the tree committee can get involved to help, or maybe even a landscape designer to help select the trees. But it would be lovely if we could make it, a walking path. I'm not sure. It's going to be a work in progress, but just to go forward with the idea, I wanted to make sure we were all on
Or
board. and
maybe
we approved it.
I'm saying this, and I understand cost is an issue. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
During the holiday time, we went to Untermeyer Gardens to see their light show. And right next to it is a memorial to those who served in 9/11 and previous wars. And I'm just giving a setting, you step up a couple of steps, there's a memorial, etc. So it's beautifully positioned. So I'm hoping it's just not trees that we're thinking about, but I know we're thinking about more, but hopefully it will be relayed also that it's not just the trees, but it's the setting and the environment we're trying to create with it. That's all.
Okay. Great. I think Nora will
Maybe bench.
be
A bench
able
where
to.
you can sit and, in that beautiful area, have a
Did
bench.
Do you have a location in mind? I mean,
No, Harbor Island. I mean, no, we don't. I know, I think we'd have to see what's available and then try to. I don't. Does anybody have an idea in mind of where this might,
Harbor Island would be ideal because there's a lot of traffic there. So people go there all the time.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the most central of our parks. It's really,
Maybe by where the stages are, or where the stage is. Like, it just seems like a kind of a contemplative space that overlooks the water.
Yeah.
Larry, I forgot about that memorial at Untermeyer, and I think it's a really good idea to raise the whole platform so that it's not just overlooked as an area
Mhm.
that happens to have trees. It's a really good point.
Can you
to make.
send us some pictures of that, Larry, or do you think you could?
I will get there in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
I mean, there might be something online too to find and
But
forward
let-
whatever.
I'm sure
so we
there
can
is.
get a
Give me
visual.
let me look and I'll get back to
Yeah,
you.
great. That's great. Okay.
Jackie,
So,
I was just looking to, I'm on my phone because I'm looking at this. I don't want to do the screen. I was just looking at solar uplights for trees,
mhm.
which it looks like, I don't have any here, but it looks like they run pretty inexpensively, and they, from the pictures I'm looking at, look pretty effective. It might be nice to have solar uplights when it's evening time, you know, like if you're taking an evening or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to run any electric or anything. That would be kind of gorgeous.
That would be beautiful. Yeah.
Be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
They look
Mhm.
reasonable.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess we'd have to think like how small are the saplings or the trees when we first get them, and then how large are they gonna get? But I guess you could switch out. It looks like they just kind of stake in. You could
Mhm.
always switch them
Mhm.
out as they get bigger.
Yeah, that sounds nice. All right. So we'll keep brainstorming. I love that we can all think of things and it comes together and makes a more beautiful, and that's really fun. Okay, excellent. Okay, so the other thing to talk about now is the summer ideas. What can we do in the state of the world today in our pandemic? And Nora and I had a meeting today with Jason from the rec department, and we discussed, well, we discussed a lot of things, but just to let you guys know, we're not sure that there's going to be a lift on the 50-person limit to public gatherings, right? So it's really hard to try to plan,
Yeah.
not knowing what the answer to that is going to be. So, so we don't know what to do about our summer concerts. I mean, we kind of think that we're not going to be able to do them. The rec department was very successful last summer. They had 2 drive-in movies, which I kind of thought, oh, who doesn't want to go to a drive-in? You know, that just sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's a safe way because people are all in their vehicles. There's a limit to the number of vehicles to 80. And they did sell out last time. They did charge $10 per car just to be sure that people would, if they were coming, they would be sure to come and take their spot. So one idea is to maybe sponsor a couple movies, maybe a little bit more artsy movies. I don't have anything in mind in particular, but not like if the rec department did, you know, some family type movies, that maybe there's something, I'm not sure, that we could do in conjunction with the rec department. So that is one idea. The other idea is to try to have some kind of concert in this kind of drive-in setting where people are still in their cars, and maybe the sound is sent to the radio, right? That's how they did the drive-in. I'm not sure how that would work or what you guys think about that. The other idea is to have like a Zoom concert. You know, we have some local bands who will play and people could come through Zoom and do it online. And the other idea that came up that I was most, well, besides the movies, the other one that came up was a project to have the concrete barriers that get set out for the outdoor dining, to have artists or families come together to help decorate those, paint those, connect them more to the restaurant, just kind of make the avenue kind of bright and colorful for the summer outdoor dining time. Do you guys remember them from last year? They needed a little something, and so yeah, so I thought that would be fantastic. You know, similar in a way to how the rec department did the scarecrows. They had different people create scarecrows at home on their own, and then they put them up and down the avenue. Well, this is kind of a similar idea, but it's painting the barriers and painting, you know, I don't know, in conjunction with a restaurant, right? So somehow connecting the two. So
That idea, I love that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything, Nora? Was there anything else that we talked about? Oops, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm muting because I don't want to give any feedback.
Okay.
If there is a Zoom concert, you might try to link it to restaurants. They could do like a special so people could, you know, get their ticket for the concert and get, you know, 10% off at a restaurant, and they could get their
Okay.
takeout food and bring it home and eat it while they're doing the concert. So,
Okay. And the same thing with a drive-in, right? If we were to do a drive-in, some kind of helping the restaurants.
So Jackie, and Nora, I'm assuming therefore we're not doing Shakespeare in the Park this summer.
I mean, I don't think that unless they change the rules to allow more than 50 people to gather, we can't do that. So, you know, today they changed some rules about, you know, who's eligible for shots, but I don't like it's risky. And I guess we don't even know if Shakespeare in the Park, if the Shakespeare group is actually performing.
They are. And I'm just, and by the way, I'm not saying we have to do it. I'm just confirming the fact that we shouldn't really, if they approach us, I'll come back and verify with everybody. But I'm
But where are they performing?
at their tent. You know,
They're
they have
limiting
an,
it.
they
Yeah,
have an
okay.
outdoor space, so therefore they're doing just
Yeah.
2 instead of 4 performances this season.
Okay.
Could we do a Zoom thing with it? Like the same idea that you have for the concert, but do Shakespeare with the Zoom with the ticket? You know, the same thing.
You
just
know,
watch-
I brought up the Zoom thing to my family, and they were all kind of like, we're zoomed out. Like they're just
I don't think.
between school and work. That's just 2 other people. That was their feeling on it. I don't know. I mean, when it's nice out, a summer night,
Yeah.
I think we'll want to be outside. I mean, I wish there was a better answer, a different answer.
Well, you know, maybe it's not hold on. Maybe it's not a summer concert.
Autumn?
You mean, or
Yeah.
a fall play? You mean something in the fall? Yeah,
Something where
yeah.
people
Why
want
not? If things open up in the fall, and why not?
No, but I'm saying even if it were on Zoom, if it were at a time of year where people are inside, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean, I just got, you know, Rye Arts Council, not Rye Arts Center does that Play with Your Food, you know, that program where there's, you know, there's three one-act plays that you have lunch, and then you see these 3 one-act plays, and they're now doing it over Zoom. So
Yeah, I registered for that. But
Did you?
Nora, isn't that sponsored by Greenwich now?
Yeah.
you know, it used to be in Greenwich. The Rye Arts Center is now doing it, and they're doing it soon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
that's cool. That's great.
So
After
I
adapt-
would love to see, is Larry still with us? He's not on my screen.
Yes,
No.
he
Oh, I
is.
see Larry.
yeah, there he is. Yep.
Well, I don't know where he went in my screen. Anyway, I will miss Shakespeare myself as well, and it would be great to do it. But I think you're right, Jackie. So many people, especially in the summer, are going to be Zoom, and I would love Shakespeare right now, and I could see pairing that with a nearby professor or somebody who can speak about Shakespeare. And you know, like I love MCs during Zooms, like where a personality can kind of bring people together, even if we did a concert series. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential for what can happen, but I think in terms of the summer, another Zoom event might be too much. I agree.
Right.
So
Well,
you let us know,
as
and we'll just have to be poised to act if we
right.
can.
As a separate aside for a Zoom thing, my book club this coming month, we're going to do a play reading together. And I thought, wow, what if we started a little tiny bit of community theater by putting an open call out to members of the village to see who might be interested to jump on a Zoom call and read a play together. I mean, I don't know, Larry, what do you think? I mean, wouldn't that be fun? I kind of think
Yeah.
it would. So, I mean, that's the one thing we're kind of missing around here is community theater like that. So, and we should, kick that, just something to think about, like how can we, help keep the community engaged and keep the arts in the forefront of people's minds. So, anyway. So,
What is the Emlyn doing? Maybe we can reach out to them to see if they want to do something with us again.
That same thought just ran through my mind. What are they doing?
does
Yeah,
anybody,
very
I
quiet.
know they're
Very
doing a lot
quiet
of
over
online.
there.
They're doing the online concerts, and they're still doing their film series, right? Their Wednesday film series. And anything else? Does anybody know?
I just knew the film series. I think that starts next week.
Does anybody know if the movie theater will still try to open whenever that will be? Nora, do you know the status of that theater?
I haven't noticed that a lot of work is going on there. Seems to be not, they were going great guns and now they're not doing that much. So I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, let's just, I mean, I think the decorating of the barriers is something that I feel pretty strongly about. I mean, do people want to, should we take a vote on that? Should we, spend some time and money and get that project underway? All in favor of the barriers? Yes. Okay.
The important thing, by the way, is, and I think this actually becomes part of the art needs, is that the restaurant has to be involved, because they're not going to want somebody who's going to represent something on the barrier by the restaurant that they don't see symbolic of themselves.
Yes.
So think about how do we tie that into the arts and needs, because it is becoming an art issue, an art with that representation. So maybe we could piggyback that on and grow that as a concept.
Okay, that's a good.
I'm going to say the most boring thing in the world, but I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
For aesthetic unity, I would love to see like ferns or greens or like something like that, instead of what I would fear might look like graffiti in the end when you're zooming by and you just see stuff. But I'm just wondering, like, if there could be some theme that can be, stretched along the avenue and visually recognizable in color, in motif, in something. And I thought right away of, greens, but it could be anything. But just to have some control over the aesthetic, so it doesn't look like a hodgepodge.
So, and I'm agreeing with Marina, and very much is the aesthetic uniformity of it. In that case, and I'm just thinking about this, if we're saying to the restaurant themselves, this is your chance to decorate a barrier to represent your brand, and we're part of this conversation, what would that be? Would it really be graffiti, or would they try to make it more sophisticated?
Well, I would think they would want to make it an extension of whatever they're doing inside their restaurant. So say it's an Italian restaurant and they have, kind of, I don't know, like Pompeii style murals on their walls. I mean, they would, somehow kind of bring those colors or bring that idea out to the outside.
And when I was on the Board of Architecture Review, one of the things that mattered is that in that case, you couldn't put your name or the address or the phone number on that barrier. It had to be an image only, right? And I'm just brainstorming right here, because
totally.
At the same point, if it's not an advertising moment, but it's something to brand who they are and bring it out into the street itself, could we then piggyback on that to say we're then doing the art on the avenue, and at the same point, how do we make sure that we become part of that process so they want to incorporate the art at the same time? I'm trying to figure out how to grow this as a concept so we benefit out of it as well. But it's just, I'm
Well-
saying it's a way to grow their enthusiasm for the program we're looking to do. That's my point.
That's a good point.
Or if we're not having an artist actually do a painting, are we giving the artist the ability to then decorate or paint that barrier to represent the brand that that restaurant's looking for? And that becomes the artist expression. So therefore it stays up there longer than just an easel or something for 2 weeks. Again, I'm just putting something out there.
Yeah. No.
Because Marina's basically saying if a family does it, it's going to get like a hodgepodge. You
Yeah.
know, we're not doing anything
Yeah.
uniform in that
Yeah.
respect. It's not an artistic endeavor.
Right. Well, there's
It's gonna
certainly
look
will
like the
have to-
Halloween windows.
Right.
Some are great
Well-
and some are less great, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's for 2 weeks for Halloween. That won't be the summer.
Jackie, do you envision artists doing this, possibly, or?
I was hopeful. Yeah. I mean, yes. I think
Yeah,
so.
hopefully, so that
Yeah.
the level of,
Mhm.
the aesthetic is up.
Well, I think that's probably what your concern is, Marina, is to have a certain level of proficiency. So
Like
that,
behind you, Violet, right now, if that were the barrier everywhere, oh my God, our town would look so beautiful.
thank you. That's another one of my
in?
pieces. That's
I
one
know
of
it's
my,
your piece. Are you in?
there it is. That's my piece.
Can we
But,
borrow it?
it might be a bit much to have the whole thing on the avenue, but it's,
I'm actually picturing what Marina was saying with just green, like a ribbon of green, leaves, foliage down the avenue. Not quite a jungle effect, but something that ties everything together. That's just in my mind, and it may not be what anyone else is thinking.
if we want to bring in the restaurants, then perhaps the lettering of the name of the restaurant, so it's more easily seen.
But
because it's
Larry
gonna be
said that's
blocked.
not allowed,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
I didn't say it's not allowed. I'm just saying we could basically say to the restaurant that you can't do this. Not that it's
Oh.
not allowed. We could make the rules that you can't use it as a PR
I think we
tool.
lost
Oh,
Here's
then
their
I
name and
love
a phone
it.
number.
Or did you lose
That's
me?
not what we're looking for. We're looking for an artistic expression of who they are. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I agree with that, though. I think we should stick to that rule. I think that's a good way of.
But wait,
Are you saying that all the barriers would be the same, or that there would be some unifying kind of
continuity, yeah, right?
thing?
I just sent an article because Kittery, Maine did this last summer, and they broke it into chunks. So, and I think Kittery is set up, Kittery's Main Street was set up more like Rye or Larchmont, where there were barriers that weren't just related to restaurants, but sort of sections of the community. So they had artists do it there, and they're quite varied.
Well, I think it's safe to say that we're going to have to figure this out and flesh it through a little bit more. I really appreciate all the ideas and the thoughts about how to make it look cohesive and nice. I mean, I just think last summer I would drive through some towns and I was like, oh, that looks so nice, looks so beautiful. I would go, and then I would drive through other areas and I would be like,
Yeah.
you know. So I think there should be some way to kind of enhance the visuals and not make it look, you know, worse.
Yeah.
That's not the idea. So I would love to talk to both Larry and Marina maybe more, because you guys both seem to have some strong ideas. So maybe we could form a little group and just discuss it further.
Yeah, I
Would
would
you be
love
up for
to.
that? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
great,
absolutely.
Gladly.
excellent. Okay, good.
I
And
just
then
have a question though, Jackie,
Sure,
who
yeah.
owns those barriers? Is it the restaurant or the village?
The village,
the village.
the
So you have
village.
permission from the village, really, to do that, to do something, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think yes, but I can't. I mean, I think we implemented this sort of at the last minute, in the beginning of July, end of June, beginning of July, and there wasn't time to paint it. I think people would be happy for the Arts Council to participate in making it look prettier.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think that's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
You eat with your eyes.
Great.
If it doesn't look good, you're not eating. And
All right. Well, okay. So we'll work on that one.
Mhm.
And then the movies. Like, what do you guys think? Any thoughts? The drive-in movies.
I like the idea. I think a lot of people would love the idea.
Oh yeah, drive-ins are great.
Yeah,
All right.
we're all
So-
starved for that.
Get some numbers. I'll get some numbers together and think about it I'll work with Jason, and anybody else want to work on that with me, the drive-in?
I can help with driving for sure.
Who said that?
I'll work on it with you too.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
The other thing is, Jackie, you could have, yeah,
Could have what?
I was thinking you could have also with the drive-in, maybe some performance. I don't know, either singers or a group or something, maybe also like to begin and then show the movie. I don't know. It might.
I thought of that too. That's a possibility. I mean,
Yeah.
possibly. All right, we'll work on that. We'll work on that
You
too.
could also-
Okay.
Jackie, I'm just putting this out there. You could
Yeah.
also do like a juggling act that walks through the cars.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't have to be on the stage in front of them. It
Yeah.
could be something within the group as well. I'm not sure if it's allowed, but I'm just saying it's a possibility to think about that, you know, while
Yeah,
you're waiting
that's
for the
cool.
movie.
Yeah, interactive. That sounds good.
Jackie, can I say one, I'm sorry to go back, but can
Yeah,
I
yes, of
just
course.
one thought on the decorating the dividers?
Yeah.
I'm not a visual artist, so I don't know if this would be unattainable or maybe too constricting for an artist, but what if, to kind of balance on both sides of wanting some continuity, but also wanting artists to be able to give an expression that's a little bit different than the next, would we be able to kind of create like a vision board and have maybe like certain paint colors that everybody uses? So just some renderings of what we like, if it is ferns and green, like a few different ones. And then I'm looking, like Marina said, at Violet's beautiful piece, and just there's sort of a range of we like different paints that there maybe 6 or 7 colors that everybody would use. And then there is a level of, you know, this is what we're thinking of, you know, like when you design a room and you have a couple
Yeah.
tile
No,
and
that's a great idea. That's a
It
fantastic
is a great idea. It's a really good idea.
It stops it from being this whole hodgepodge of, colors blasting at you. Yeah.
Yeah, like here's what we envision. These are the colors we're going to use. And then here are some like even stencils of whatever. And then everybody has like a toolkit with which to work. And I think that, you know, if you give it to a first grader or a kindergartner, they're all going to come out the same. But I think if you give that to visual artists too, I think we might be surprised at how different they come out, but still with some level of unity and kind of a string throughout it.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I think just giving the parameter of, like you said, 5 or 6 colors, and even if it was geometric and then the next one was totally green florals, it would connect through the colors.
Yeah.
So I love that idea. That's a great idea.
Very good idea.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. The only other thing out on my list, and then I'll open it up to see if anybody else has ideas, is I would like to have some kind of record of the projects that we've done in the past, so that when we pass on to the next person, they've known what we've done, how we've done it, what's worked, what hasn't worked, especially for the long-term things like Poetry Live. I'm going to ask Sherry to do something for the summer concerts. We really need something for 4th of July, because we're not going to know. We didn't do it last year, most likely not doing anything this year. And then following year, that person's going to have to start from scratch. So if you've done a project, and most of you guys are new, so you haven't worked in any projects, but I feel like we're going to lose some just knowledge of what we've been doing and what's worked, what hasn't worked. So Jane, I guess, if there's any way you could kind of come up like with a 1-page summary of the history of Poetry Live and things you've tried that have worked and things that haven't worked, just so we have it on record to, go forward. And I'm going to talk to Sherry and hopefully Solange about 4th of July. And I don't know if there's anything else to kind of do.
The craft fair.
The craft fair, Sherry. Yes, the craft fair. Okay. So I just want to throw that out there. Okay. Is there any other business? Does anybody have any other ideas, thoughts, concerns? Anything?
I think it was very good. We had a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff going around.
Yeah.
Some good feedback from everybody, which is always nice. to
And
get.
thank you, Nora, for organizing this for us.
Yeah. Thank you,
welcome.
Nora.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
have to thank
Keep us
Sally
going.
and Cliff and Joe, who all made sure that I knew how to do it. This is the smoothest one yet. My first wasn't perfectly smooth, but yeah.
Well, this was
Great.
great.
Thank you.
And the arts on the Avenue, we're on for next Tuesday, right, ladies and gentlemen?
What's that, Violet?
Next Tuesday, we're on for Arts on the Avenue again.
Oh, we are?
I
Did I
think I
tell you?
missed that memo, but
Yeah, I
Two.
didn't
that's fine.
get the memo.
Did that go out?
I'll have to look at the minutes. I mean, I remember we talked about something,
I
but
just want to ask
as long as it's not
Melissa.
Monday, it's not road show, we're good.
That's right. I want to ask Melissa and Robin. Are you still with us?
I'm here, Robin, I think is
Were
gone.
you able to connect easily?
A little bit, yeah. I had a
Okay.
problem at the first, I didn't know what happened. I was able to get on. I was trying to think of why I had one big full screen of everybody's face, and then as everybody came on, then it started to
Right.
go into the little boxes instead of one big gigantic thing, so.
But the
it-
connection was no
it
problem.
up
That's
on its
good.
own, But I was able to get on.
Yeah.
Solange is not here. Is that correct?
No, Solange is not here at all.
And Sherry
And if,
didn't show
and
up.
if Joyce Marie called in, because I thought she was going to call in, would we know that, Nora? I guess we would, right?
It would be up there. It would appear as a phone number.
Well,
Okay,
perhaps
just
we
wanna
should
make-
let everyone know about Sherry. Sherry was selected to be on another board, another committee. So she had to resign from this committee.
Oh,
So that's how it goes. So that's the situation. So we thank her so much for all that she's done for us. And she still is going to continue to be involved as a volunteer. So we love the people who can stay on for us and continue to help. So that's fantastic. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Larry, second.
And I'll second it.
Violet? Yes,
I'll second it.
excellent.
We'll see you all
Thank you
next
all
month.
so much.
Thanks, everybody, so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see you next month.
Bye-bye.
Good
Okay.
meeting.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.